7 and 13.
That's correct.
What's the difference between those two?
The two main differences, about 80% of our cases here in Mobile are Chapter 13s. That's debt consolidation. That's where we take the mortgage arrearage and your car payment, and your back child support, and your back taxes, and your credit cards, and lump it all into one payment and give you breathing room and reduce that payment you're paying each month. It stops all the interest and everything from running and gives you the breathing room you need. Chapter 7 is what we call straight bankruptcy. It's where you wipe all your unsecured debt. If you have to give a house back or give a car back, it's really for people who want to get a fresh start. Just start over and walk away from it and be done with it.
And that's where you walk away. Like you can lose your house.
You can. You can also keep your house. A lot of people are under the assumption that if you file Chapter 7, I can't reaffirm the house or I can't keep my car, and that's just not true. We have to look at there's certain rules that let you keep it as far as the equity in your house and what your income is. But you can keep it in both. It's just like I said, about 80% of our cases are Chapter 13.
And Jamie, explain when somebody's out there that gets a letter that their house is going to be foreclosed on. A lot of times people think they get that letter and it's too late, but that's not the case.
No, absolutely not. Right. We can take that arrearage and stop the foreclosure. And really, Chapter 13 is the only way, other than a modification, which once you get a letter from a lawyer with a foreclosure day after the acceleration of the mortgage letter, you've got about 30 days. They'll publish it for about 3 or 4 weeks and then foreclose. And we can actually file Chapter 13 up until that foreclosure on the courthouse steps and stop everything. So that's really, people think that once they get that foreclosure letter, it's time to get the moving boxes, and it's not.
So it's, 13, it sounds like it's a pause button. It's a timeout. We're just going to stop the interest from accruing so we can just kind of get our head above water here and just try to make our payments.
It is, and it's mainly about giving you breathing room. If we can reduce your car payment, we can catch up your taxes. Some taxes we can cram down. The credit cards and medical bills we can cram down. So our job as a bankruptcy attorney is to get you in and out as cheaply as possible, where you've got breathing room, where you can start paying your bills and relaxing a little bit, and the main thing is just stopping the letters and the phone calls. That's the most important thing.
So, but if you're in 13, do you have to pay back everything you owe in full? You mentioned something about cramming down the debt. Can you renegotiate the debt, what you owe these credit card companies?
We do. There's a formula we follow, and 9 times out of 10 we can take those credit cards and cram them down. We can take medical bills and cram them down. It's just there's a formula we follow, and we reduce that Chapter 13 payment to less than what you're paying each month.